So just pick this up. I know this figure is very old. Toy Biz Spider-Man 2 movie, Battle Attack Spider-Man. Now I absolutely love how the past Spider-Man movies, their figures were. They're always packed with things you see in the movies, and not like now what Hasbro does is coming out with comics, and you'll see Spider-Man with some water gun and some gun that shoots out some web missiles. Right, Toy Biz in the past Spider-Man line 1, 2 has been very good. Right, they've come out a lot, and Spider-Man 3 was done by Hasbro. You could see it's not much there. They again have some fantasy thing, but for Toy Biz, their prices are reasonable. They contain things from the movie, like Spider-Man 1, you got Mary Jane falling off from the building. You get Spider-Man with the eagle stand. All these are really from the movie, which today time don't have it anymore. And I'm not sure if Toy Biz is planning to do it with the Amazing Spider-Man, since never heard from them in a while, and they stopped in the Spider-Man 3. So Hasbro is already done with Amazing Spider-Man, so I'm not sure Toy Biz will be continuing for the Amazing Spider-Man reboot, right? Or the Spider-Man reboot. Right, so here, coming around to the packaging first, you have Battle Attack Spider-Man with punch and kick action. You get a picture, and you get a window screen of the whole thing. You get 37 points of articulation, official movie merchandise. Right, so at the top you get Spider-Man, and at the corner you get Spider-Man 2. You could see how big it is. The price is really very cheap. Though many years has passed, I just got this guy for $28 today. Here you get another picture. You could see that the box is yellow now. I mean, if you could see, you can't really see, but the box is in yellow color condition. So at this side you get the same, except Spider-Man's on the left, and this one, yeah, it's still Spider-Man on the left. And at the bottom you get seems to be like an instruction manual, right? And at the back you get a description. You could pause right there if you want to, and you even have the instructions of how to do with the number 1, 2, 3, 4. And your other wave in the line is what I have. You get Doc Ock himself. You see, you even get the MRT scene or the subway scene, spin and kick Spider-Man. And this is what I meant by like Hasbro, they're doing this kind of stuff, which is not in the movie, but you can see that Toy Biz really does do all this, So hoping, So now I just unbox this guy live. Alright, so it's just a basic, simple stuff. It's made out of two things, and then they just stick together. And we'll take out this booklet. Alright, first we go into the booklet. The booklet doesn't seem to have much. Just focus on that. Alright, recreate your favorite Spider-Man 2 web slinging actions with all of these amazing Spider-Man products. Here I get a bubble shooter. Right? And here you remember all the Spider-Man shooting stuff in the past. I really love that. This is the one. It's really cool. You get water, you get web fluid. It is very nice. I miss this. And on the back here you have other figures. So you have the very large 18-inch superposable figure. Posable, it's the same. Right. Then here you have the car. You have other figures in Waveline. Right. So first here we have a Dark Octopus. You have all these tingle-tangles, so I'm gonna just remove it. And these things are easy to remove, unlike the Transformers Hasbro is like, it's so tough to remove this kind of stuff. You see? Done. And then you are able to just like pack out everything here. And voila, done. So we'll just set this off here. And here's Spider-Man. We'll just remove that too. You get one at the hands, one at the other hands. But these twisties are very easy to remove. Not a pain in the butt. And you get one on the head too. and you could just remove them very easily without feeling any pain in the butt. I'm just gonna remove this off camera because there's not much point showing even this live on camera, though I know it's a live video. And it should come, and the sizes of Toy Biz figures are very well, unlike Hasbro. Even in the Spiderman 3, the figures are like, the height is so small, and they hardly have this kind of value pack thing where they add the villain and the hero together and they sell them off as a super value pack. They don't do this, right? But Toy Biz does, which is what I like some more about them. And the tentacles here are scotch tape here, right? But tentacles here are scotch tape. Alright, so here you have the tentacles. They are each articulated very well. You can see the paint details there. It's very nice. You can just focus on that. Look at that. It's blue and red. And they are all rubbery type, so you could really get a good articulation. You could even twist them. Very good articulation on the tentacles. This is the same, the small tentacles. And the bigger ones have this sort of claw-like stuff. You can see that they are larger. And they are really very nice. Alright, so the instructions says the smaller claws are on top and the larger claws are on the bottom. Alright. So the larger ones will be just plugged to the bottom right here. Absolute not much idea how you do that. Alright, now there's a pack, right? There's a line right here, if you could see. There's an extended line here that will go align with the hole right there. So you gotta beware when you put in the tentacles. Don't touch the body because that's the main feature. So this is another big claw. You align it properly, and you eventually sort of stick it in, you know. Same for the top. Do the same. The top seems to have some error, you know. For some reason, I'm not too sure. Maybe it's because it's too old, but I'm not too sure about it. No, they don't. No, when you fix them, they don't really align with the triangle, the tentacles that's already behind the wall. They don't really align that well. But you can see that this is the only difficulty. There's a spring loaded. You see that it comes off easily. I can't seem to fix that. I've tried to align it, but it seems to have a problem. Yes, by right, they do align, so this is how you could fix them. You find the extended line of the piece right here, and then there's a hole on top here, a mouth hole if you could see it. So it will just fix in and you'll align with the triangle. So it's kind of good how they do it, so you know how to fix it, it aligns with it. So I mean, for this tentacle it doesn't really fit on, so just don't randomly push it, just make sure that he stays. There's some work there, it could just stay there. You can see that it's very nice. You can see here you have dark arc. Now for articulation, the hand nowadays they do move, but it's sort of stuck in there. You can't remove dark arc from the position of the wall. And the back of the wall is just, you can see all the spring. Maybe if you loosen all the spring, that would remove dark arc. One is the head of the dark arc, the bottom of the dark arc, and this for the tentacles. Now let's move on to Spiderman himself. You can see that the size scale are very much bigger than Hasbro, and prices are definitely much cheaper than Hasbro. So I mean, you can see the articulation is very well. It's a double jointed elbow. You can see that its webbing are really well painted. And you know this is very old already. It does have chest articulation, waist articulation, and you can see that the big patterns are all raised, and double jointed knee. It's very good.